defenses will kick it off to get this game underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a man miss. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Anderson with the carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Dropping back, it's Hennigan. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Makes a move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Porter. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Morris. Lets it fly deep downfield. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now on second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Using the quick game. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Tigers will move the sticks.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Grab behind the line. It's Doyle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Powers forward. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Memphis 7, North Texas 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Going to the running game. That's what you expect from a senior. Any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Morris. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him, and they convert. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
To the air, it's Morris. Got his man down the middle. And the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Pocket starts to collapse. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. A new set of downs after the completion.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll just keep slinging it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires and picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Dumps it to the back. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. What a snag by the defense. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Skips away from pressure. Unleashes one. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Caught close to the marker, it's Ward. And he will score! Touchdown, Mean Green!
Number 8.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll call for the fair catch here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Movement here from the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking for a man, it's Hennigan. Going for the big play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. Fair catch called for and made. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses have played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in the house, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
To the air, it's Hennigan. Gets it out quickly. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense. Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They move the tight end all over. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Memphis heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Memphis! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page. And then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 11 over Louisville. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Makes the grab on the right. Lowers those pads. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, North Texas.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Second down coming up.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, North Texas 21, Memphis 14.
Anderson with the carry. Fakes his man out. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the...
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Oh, he's going to pass it. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's running in the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Looking left. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, North Texas! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Just about set to kick it away.
28, Memphis, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's straight. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. There's a live football. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Looking for the score. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Doyle. Jukes his way for more. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible...
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If they had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Finds his big tight end. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down now after the sack. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're bringing heat. Makes the grab. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. North Texas will have to punt it away. Snap to the up man. It's a fake. They weren't fooled for a minute. He is nowhere close to the first down, and they'll turn it over. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Off the play fake on first down. He wants a big play here late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do